Welcome to part 6 of the Mojo commentary, and World 6 uses the World's Complete music. I actually like this track. This track is, it's elevator music, but it sounds lovely. Drain hazards. Man, I really don't like these. Now, as I stated before, drain hazards are exactly what you think they are. They are hazards that drain your mojo at twice the speed. So, if you want to lose health twice as fast, be my guest. What is fortunate, however, is that even if you do end up getting the drain the drain hazard, it doesn't negatively affect you if you collect more than one. So that means you can collect like 10 at once, and it won't drain your health by 20 times the speed. That would just be downright ducking ridiculous. Oh crap, I got it. Now you're gonna see health go down faster, and faster, and faster, and faster. Collect all of them. Please collect them all. Get out of there. Oh my goodness, I didn't even hit the target time. Duck. Oh well. There's always part 2, and there's always parts 2 to 11. Will I be able to do it there? Find out. Coming up now. Unfortunately, now we have kind of more of a basic 60s lounge design, I guess. And yes, now I'm going to put the coconut ball to good use so that the repulsors don't push me away. Oh, I'm so glad I decided to do that. Now, the weird thing about the coconut ball is if you're using yellow or green, you get to see the natural color of the ball. You get to see the natural color of the coconut, which is very unique for its own good, because you never see something like that. Putting the Atlas ball to good use. You served your purpose well, Atlas ball. Very, very good. Very, very good. I'm not really sure what to talk about now. Let's see what's on TV. No, I don't want to talk about Toyota. Don't even get me started about Toyota. Don't get me wrong. I don't have any grudges with Toyota, but the one thing I don't like is that they are constantly delivering to me and to the majority of Homebase 7, just like... Apparently there was like a recall on like 2006 and 2007 model Yaris's. And as of 2010, they've just been constantly, time and time again, giving us the same warning every single time, even though we don't have such a car anymore. We don't have a Yaris anymore. And also, because I end up getting this mail as well, you have to bear in mind, I don't drive. I don't drive. I know, that sounds weird, right? That I don't drive, but it's not abnormal. I just do not believe that vehicles are as safe as they used to be. Actually, no, vehicles were never safe. Vehicles were never safe. I've always had my questions about cars and trucks and buses and trains and whatnot. Until they have a way to make it that it is so armored that your body can't get negatively damaged if it were to crash or whatever, I do not view any hope in having a vehicle, in owning a vehicle, in piloting a vehicle, virtually anything involving a vehicle in which it's used for just general purposes. So that makes you wonder, so what would happen if I actually did have a car? Well, I actually would love to have a 1935 Chevy. Yes, it sounds weird. It might sound weird to the average person that thinks about cars. But yes, I would love to have a 1935 Chevy, and just have it as a collector's item. You know who would drive it? My wife. Yeah, my wife would drive that. She'll enjoy it very much. It's either that or it'll just be there for collector's purposes. This is going to be a toughie. I can already tell. So let's see, how do we do this? Come on. So I gotta use the green here to, yeah, Prime Ball is the only way. Ugh. The things I have to do to get infusers. Can you believe that this is what I have to do to get infusers in this game? I mean, this is pretty fucking brutal. Again, one false move and it's either into the hazard or the death block we go. And we don't want either of those. We don't want to get hurt. We don't want to get attacked by these hazards and spheres and blocks. Oh my. Yeah, but still. I forget if it's this level or if it's in World 9 where we are introduced to the shield power-up. Okay, so what the shield power-up is, it basically blocks you from getting negatively affected by a hazard, which definitely comes in handy. Trust me, you want it. And what it basically, again, it only works for one item. However, the shield power-up does not work on death blocks and it doesn't work on enemy spheres. What you need for that is actually the, you need the kill enemy power-up for that, which you get in World 9, and we'll be seeing more of that later. I missed the target time. Oh well, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I still win anyway in the end. It's not hard. It's not hard. All I have to do is just make sure that I just get all these blocks. That's all I need. Although this one is kind of... Nope, got it. I'm looking at the clouds. Why are they green? They're partially green. No, I don't like green. I don't like green for my, that doesn't fit me well. I don't like that. I don't like green clouds. Maybe it's just because of my history with studying Planet Namek from Dragon Ball Z. Maybe that's why I don't like green clouds. Because didn't Namek have green clouds? I mean, heck, when the world was about to blow up the clouds were black and red. Ugh, don't even get me started. That was kind of scary for comfort. I mean, could you ever imagine a world where the clouds are black and the sky is red? No, I could never imagine Earth looking like that. No, 254.25. That is definitely one of those levels that I'll definitely improve when I get to New Game Plus at some point in future time. I don't know when I'll do it, but I'll get to it. I promise you. I promise you I'll do it. Maybe as a live stream or something, but no. Either way, it'll be a lovely instance. Hello? Why did I stop there? Oh, I think something was going on. I didn't know if I was being called upon or something. I didn't know, so maybe that's what happened. No, it was nighttime. Nobody was awake. I wonder why I stopped there then. Can't be sure. No matter what I do, I have to get a hazard. That's sad. But if you know what you're doing, oh my goodness, you gotta be kidding me. That one's actually not hard to get. You have to be very precise, though. You have to be very precise as to how you go about that. But it's not that difficult. It's not that difficult once you know what you're doing. You know, this is kind of a good combination of yellow, blue, and red. This is kind of, I mean, again, this is very lovely. I like this design. I don't often say that about puzzle games, but you know, puzzle games were always meant to be simplistic. That's why they give you just the basic colors to work with. That's also why games such as Columns don't really give you, like, anything overly dynamic. I mean, don't get me wrong, it gives you the Aztecs. I mean, the Mayans, I'm sorry. Not the Aztecs. I know there was a puzzle game that involved the Aztecs, I just don't remember what it was right now. Smart move. Smart move. Oh, but I only have 6 bars left. Oh, can I do this? One false move and it's game over. Oh, jeez. It's a race against the clock. Can we do it? 1 block down, 2 blocks down. I missed the target time, but it doesn't matter. I'm about to make it. I think I'll make it. I'm always optimistic. I always hope I make it, even if I know I won't. Alright, come on, get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. Ugh. Oh, good. And it's better than nothing. I've been able to complete worse levels at worse health levels. So, that was nothing compared to anything I've gone through. I'm sorry, I can't get enough of this lovely music. I'm sorry, I just can't. This is the kind of music that you'd hear in an elevator, in like a generic lounge, or something similar. But this is the kind of music you'd hear in the late 90s. But I'll be truthful, the late 90s was when things were good. The late 90s had good music. I mean, sure, it was an odd time for all of us, but it wasn't all that bad. It wasn't bad by any means of the word. Oh, I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna get a game over. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. How much time do I have left? Oh, no. Come on. Come on. Save me. Nope. There's no way. There's just no way. I didn't want to embarrass myself and get a game over. Thank you, past me, for not making me feel disgraced. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'm kind of curious. What the heck is holding up this platform? Because there really doesn't seem to be anything that I can tell that's holding it up. I mean, it just looks like a machine that you'd see in space. Maybe that's what this is supposed to... Really? Even at that, I still get hit. Oh my goodness. Why? Oh my goodness. Why? Just why? No, that doesn't happen. That doesn't actually happen, does it? Oh no. Yeah. Yeah, at this point, you can tell that I'm in a pickle. I'm in a serious pickle. You know, I've never seen a game such as this become so ball-bustingly hard that you don't know exactly what's going to happen or how you get through it. But I guess that happens in many titles, doesn't it? It's not abnormal to have to experience something such as this when trying to complete a 9-world game that has 100 levels. Well, actually, hang on a sec. As I stated before, this game has, let's see, 9 level 12s because of the versus mode. Wait. Yeah, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Jeez. This game is relentless. So let's see, so in reality, so there's 108 plus... Alright, so there's actually 109 levels, plus the golf stages. I'm not gonna make it in time. I can try, but no. I embarrassed myself and got a game over. I have dishonored my family. I'm okay. I'm alive. I don't actually have a family to dishonor. It's sad. It's depressing. But it's okay. It's okay because I have no family to dishonor. Who needs to dishonor a family when there is no family to dishonor, right? As weird as that might happen to sound. Or as depressing as that might happen to sound. I don't know what way to determine. I don't know how to say that. I'm not gonna be able to make it. No, just hit restart past me. Just hit restart. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, I did not expect that I would take this long to complete this level. But, you know, I want to show off the true difficulty of this game, because people need to know exactly how hard it is to beat what is debatably one of the best puzzle games of the early to mid 2000s. This is not something that a lot of people would have expected to see way back when, but you know, I like a good challenge. What is a good challenge? Ah, yes, the story mode for Panel de Pon. Man, Panel de Pon is a title that I've had a love-hate relationship with Panel de Pon for years. Because I love the way that the game is, but it's not the best game for its kind of genre. If only because at times the computer can be like a downright Dick Cheney and just complete matches without even trying. And I say that in the utmost. It can be ruthless at times. They don't even know. Sometimes you don't even know what you're going to see coming out of your opponent. That is especially true for Tetris Attack. But actually, I do need to mention Tetris Attack because Tetris Attack, in my view, was Nintendo's way of basically bringing Panel de Pon to the Super Famicom here in the States, which we know it better as the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, or just simply the Super Nintendo. But if I personally had to say, because of the whole issue on the way that on the copyright of Tetris, excuse me, didn't expect for that. I had an air bubble in the system. But yeah, because of the weird copyright with how Tetris works, that is why you'll never see a port of Tetris Attack by normal means unless if the usage rights somehow become remedied over time. I'm not exactly sure as to how that will happen, but who knows. Maybe it will happen, maybe it won't happen. We'll have to just see how Tetris's usage rights end up becoming over the next matter of decades. I could also kind of say the same crap about Steamboat Willie. Oh, Steamboat Willie. You know, Steamboat Willie needs to become public domain. It truly needs to. You know, Walt Disney's been gone for a long time, and to be truthful, there's no good in keeping the there's no good in keeping that unavailable to the regular people. So please, just give us back. Just give us. You know what I'm trying to say. Just make it public domain already. I don't want to have to keep waiting to be able to freely use Steamboat Willie in any content that I ever work on, especially if I decide to completely overhaul Steamboat Willie in future time. With that lovely track, why is there a racist track there's a racist track used for Steamboat Willie Steam. To prevent using my obvious censorship, I will just say N-word ate a watermelon, ha ha ha, is the name of the track. And, you know, as somebody who is also black, as white and Asian as I look, yes, I am black. You know, I can understand why the N-word is technically still offensive, and why such a track. I understand why they had to use the instrumental version of it for Steamboat Willie, because had they done it any other way, it probably would have been much more angering as it was back then. Because and I'll be truthful, one of the things I don't like about 2016, or at least the 2010X decade, and this is actually why I'm glad that Jerry Seinfeld does not do stand-up routines at colleges, is because they've become far too PC. I wholeheartedly agree that our modern generation, Generation Z, is way too politically correct for comfort. I can't stress enough how much I actually despise my own generation of people because of the fact that they're too PC. What I at least appreciate is that we have more liberals than we have more liberal Generation Z kids than conservatives, so that at least is a major positive. But there are some youngins nowadays that are indeed they're indeed very ignorant on the real matters that are negatively affecting our planet as we speak, and they need to be liberated, no matter how it happens to be. Fortunately, the team of people that you see in my loading screens, that I've had to work on, at least, you know, we are all on the same side. Oh, I had to be very careful with that def block. Ugh. That kind of precision stuff is just horrible. But in conclusion, I just have to say, get your act together, Generation Z. Get rid of political correctness. It has only done worse for us more than it has done good. I would know. I'm from our time. Let's see. Hidden blocks. Hidden block. And there's a hidden block right there. Okay, good. You gotta be careful going back there, by the way. If you decide to go through that teleporter, the hunter spheres will try to destroy you. So I would say your best bets are to just do it the old-fashioned way and just go down the slide. That helps clear the air far quicker than you might expect it to be. That teleporter just sounds like a ducking laser. Like, what kind of a laser would that sound like in actual life? I mean, not even Stargate used a sound like that. Actually, Stargate had some of the... And when I say Stargate, I don't mean the film. I never actually watched the film. I've played the game, I've played the video game adaptation to the film, but I've never actually watched the film. The film, I'm sure the film is good. But when I refer to Stargate, I mean SG-1. SG-1 is indeed one of the best series that I grew up with back in the day. Fun fact about me, you see, before I pretty much became liberated and started watching CBS 4 more than I did Fox 25, now I was always watching Fox 25. And late at night, sometimes after Cops would finish on, it finished late at night, like around 2 or 3 in the AM, Eastern Standard Time, what would come on is Stargate SG-1. What's his name? Like, what, Christian Dean Anderson or whatever the duck his name is? He was a genius for being on that show. I'm glad that he ended up being a part of that series, and it allowed me to enjoy science fiction in a way that I never had done so before, or at least hadn't done so in a long time, because, you see, before Stargate there was Star Trek. And Star Trek, if I had to say, was kind of the... It was the basis for every single thing that we see in science fiction today. I would say that had it not been for Star Trek, Stargate wouldn't have revolutionized science fiction for the late 90s and 2000s. Actually, no, wait, hang on. Stargate actually began in 1994, right? SG-1 came out later in, like, the early 2000s. Followed by Atlantis, which I never got to complete. I know Atlantis completed sometime, I think, in 2009 or 2010. And then there was a follow-up series to that I never got to see either. I think I need to binge watch that sometime. Is it on Netflix? Is it on Netflix? Who knows? Maybe I'll ask a fellow colleague of mine to hang out with me sometime and just, I don't know, watch it with me full throttle. I know she would love it. You know who you are. And there's the Hunter Sphere in action. Yeah, don't try going there early on, because you need to destroy the ice blocks first. Now you might wonder, why am I destroying the reds first and not the greens? There's actually a few reasons for that, so that I can get to the blue infusers later on rather quickly, rather than having to wait too long for it. Also, it's painful to try to get rid of the reds, so that's why I decided to do that first. It takes me a few times to actually get it right, but I end up getting it proper. Purper? Oh my goodness. My speech patterns are very well off today. I don't know why. Get the blues. Get the blue. Oh. Oh well. Def blocks? Nope. Nope. No. Let's retry that. Oh man. Looking at this game again just reminds me why I fell in love with it in the first place. This game has so much that just, again, it kind of shook the establishment of puzzle games at the time, because we didn't have something like this. And yes, I wholeheartedly agree that, you know, Marble Madness kind of did this first. You know, Super Monkey Ball also did its own thing. But I could never properly say that we had something like this in the 80s, in the 90s. This is something that is only really available to the 2000s. And the fact that, you know, 2003 was the year for this game, I'm more than grateful that, you know, this ended up being a part of it. We definitely owe Mojo a massive lot, and the diversity and challenge that it gives us is indeed something that I will forever want to come back to. Who knows? Maybe if anybody ever requested me to do this game for charity, I'd be so down for it. If anybody wanted to, I don't know, challenge me to a Mojo contest, yeah, I'd be all down for that. Anything to satisfy the audience. I'll do it for you. And I'm sure that any of my fellow friends and colleagues would be glad enough to do so as well. This kind of stuff is what catches our interest anyway. After all, obscurity is what made me popular way back in the early to mid 2000s. I don't see why I can't now. Oh man, Stage 10 actually looks more convoluted than it actually happens to be. So, you have to avoid a lot of drain hazards. Actually, no. You have to take the drain hazards. And for good reason. Because it's unavoidable. Unless you have the Prime Ball with the maximum upgrades, or if you have the Coconut Ball with max upgrades, you're not getting out of this level alive very easily. So, what you're just going to see me do here is just do it the old-fashioned way. Just get all the drain hazards out of the way, and just be relentless. Then use the reverse hazard. No, don't restart. Don't restart. You're doing good. All right, good. No. Oh no. Did I literally just super turbo my way all the way over there? Wow. Nice. How do I get back? How do I get back? Really? There was no way to get back. There was no way to get back. No, that's not how you play the game. Not at all. Jeez. This ball's way too slow. This ball's those enemy spheres are way too slow. I mean, look how slow they're going. It's going at a snail's pace in comparison to me. Heck, even the platform goes faster than the enemy spheres. Who made these balls? Don't tell me Mr. Bucket made these balls. No, as far as Board James has taught us, Mr. Bucket's just out to suck our balls. Mr. Bucket, I put your balls in my mouth, Mr. Bucket. Hi, I'm Mr. Bucket. I'm here to suck on your balls. Let me be clear right now. I would gladly joke about this as much as I would like to, but it's 5:26 in the AM. I'm ducking tired. That's why I'm not talking as loud as I would like to be. How long has this episode been? Because all those fails caused it to be over 30 minutes. You gotta be ducking kidding me. Oh, man. Oh, that's depressing. Oh, dang. I just got up just to turn on the light. Oh, man. I can barely walk right now. I'm in pain. I'm in pain. I can barely walk. I'm like an old man here. How do I do this? Nice. Nice. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Oh, but you can't go all the way around. Oh, well, that's good to know. So you have to go one way and then back the same way you came. Looks as if the developers didn't truly think well on that. Good to know. Good to know. I guess they didn't want to make it too hard. Oh, right. World 6 has a different way with the way it handles level 11's platforms. So what you're doing instead is actually you only have one platform and it goes from platform to platform. So with that, now we can just take on the ice blocks in the center. So am I going to switch the Atlas ball or do I have to wait? I don't think I'm going to have to wait too long. Yeah, no, I already switched to the Atlas ball. Okay, good. And that's the level. That's the world. So now we have what is debatably one of the better accessories, and this basically prevents us from getting negatively affected. This is the adversity shield. So we are protected from all hazards. All hazards are nothing to us anymore. So we're safe. We are safe. We live free, just like New Hampshire. Yes, there was a New Hampshire ad on television. Alright. On to World 7. See you in Part 7. Just hit the next button for more.